morning, I'm Wendy Smith and I'm a life coach who works with NLP, CBT, and also helping people to overcome the trauma and build the confidence again, self esteem, and everything after they've been in an abusive situation. But if you're not sure what abuse is and you're looking out to see whether you are in fact being abused by somebody else, then I feel it's helpful to outline how abuse may be occurring. So if you know anybody that may be undergoing it and you'd like them to see this video, then by all means point them in this direction. I do work with people because my own past was from emotional and sort of physical abuses, financial abuse, and all that sort of things that stemmed right back to my childhood. But I'd had several relationships and other situations that had also been bullying, and I've had to learn to stand up for myself, clear a lot of mindset patterns, expectations, beliefs that had been conditioned to me um, as somebody that was an easy target for those types of people, those overbearing, those controlling and manipulative people. Um, so now I help other people to overcome that. It's so important, obviously, to recognize in ourselves also whether we are carrying out any of those behaviors that would constitute being sort of bullying somebody else, or sort of trying to control them, or you know um, put them in a position where they don't feel comfortable as well. So ultimately, what I want to talk about today is one of the key areas that somebody may be abusing you or somebody else around you. Now, that's public humiliation, and that could be putting you down, it could be ridiculing you, it could be teasing you, it could be reminding you of your mistakes when you're in company, when you're around your peers, when you're around your colleagues. It could be having a go at you for things. It could be showing up that, you know, they haven't taken responsibility for something, but they're going to blame you for it. They're not going to care who is watching. Ultimately, it may start where it is carried out in private, but ultimately, as their confidence grows and they're around other people, they will start seeing whether other people are going to stand up to them, whether somebody else is going to speak up and say that it's not right. And as they grow in this confidence that they're not going to be challenged by anyone else, then this will become worse and worse over time. So ultimately, if there is anybody around you that is having these, uh, you know, the ways of sort of dealing with you in that manner, then you actually want to be thinking about the fact that you may be in an abusive and controlling situation where somebody is sort of trying to dominate, take over, make you look like a bad person, and make you look incapable or anything like that. Then these are the people that we ought to be starting to recognize around us and deciding how best to deal with them. Some circumstances may mean that it's fairly easy for us to get away from, and other situations may require us to actually make a stand and speak up about it. And most people that have been abused may not be able to have the confidence if they've been in that situation, it wasn't received very well, or something wasn't dealt with, then learning that actually they have the ability to use the voice and speak up now, because things could be different now. The environment's changing, awareness is changing. It's now becoming part of the law in the UK that we can report it and it will get heard. It's being listened to in many key areas of like national health and things like that. So being able to speak up about it is becoming easier, and the environment is becoming more open towards people that are discussing this. And you know, it's really important that unless we make that stand and we speak out and become more visible about this, then we can do more about it, and we can actually help to bring those people to account for the way they're treating people right now. Otherwise, they'll go on and do it to other people. It's well documented within the police force that, you know, it's not often a one-off situation. It won't be a one-off with you, and it's certainly not been a one-off in their past history either. So it will be something that they've learned, they've put into practice, they've carried out many times before you, and unless we put a stop to it now, and sort of build that confidence to speak out about it, then it's going to continue as well. So we want to be in a position where we're strong enough, we can deal with it, but then we build our self-esteem. So if anybody is interested in getting coaching, having been in that position to overcome any of the things such as, you know, they put you down and you've started believing it, you've doubted yourself, you've questioned yourself, you've actually realised that you've been making excuses for those types of people, just to stay in a situation, then those things do need to be deconditioned. So that's really the work that I focus on, and I remove all the triggers of the initial event so that you can become more stable and sort of in control of your own life again and in control of yourself. So by all means, contact me. You can send me an email. It's wendy.mackay0771@gmail.com, and my Facebook page is Wendy Smith Positive Life Coach, and I also have a mutual group with a colleague of mine who's an energy healer, and that's Total Transformation on Facebook as well. My website is www.smiley-life.me, so you can find me all those ways. And I look forward to hearing from you if this is what you need. All right, take care. Bye-bye.